Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh God, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnarev, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Thalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
To go inside with them.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
For this playthrough, I'll be playing a Breton Destruction Mage. I chose that at random, but I'll be sticking to destruction, so I won't be using healing spells to heal. If I'm going to heal, I'll be using potions. So, be good. I'll also be doing as many of the achievements as I can. I don't have the DLC, so maybe at a later date I'll go through that. right now I'm just looking through all the benefits of all of the other races, just out of curiosity. Because I probably won't be playing the game outside of recordings, because the game takes a very long time to record. I have done the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild in a previous playthrough, but I decided I didn't like where the playthrough ended up, where I was fairly overpowered, but also, as a thief, I was killed a lot, so I decided to also to randomize it so that it might add challenge to the game. So I'll be sticking with destruction skill for at least till I get it to 100. Then I'll decide what to do with it afterwards. If I'll just stick to pure destruction, or if I'll branch out to other magic. So right now I'm just seeing how close I can get the character to look like myself. And yeah, at the end it doesn't look that much like me. You have with flat textures. Yeah, so the only thing that looks kind of like me is the hair and the beard. So with these kind of games, I don't usually customize my character that well. I usually just look through the presets and look for what I like best, like what I like best, and then put a beard on it. So I just chose a name that I call a lot of my characters. It was come up by a different person.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the
It was
list.
a name that they
Forget the
liked.
list. He goes to the
So
block.
that's why I named a lot of my characters.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was
And I don't think it's stated in the game
Carry on.
how powerful
Yes,
Ulfric's
General Tullius.
shouts are.
Give them their last rites.
As we
Right.
commend your souls to
It
Aetherius,
says that he
blessings of the
trained
eight
with them
divines
when
upon
he
you.
was young.
Shut up and let's get
But
this
it's
over.
Learn.
the guy then he doesn't even seem that old. So
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
is he, extremely powerful? And
My ancestors are
Just-
smiling at me, Imperials.
because even in the
You
game
say
it
the
says
same.
that it takes years to even learn one shout. So
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Breton!
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds! This way! What is the thing?
Hammond, you need to get over here. Now! That boy, you're doing great. That's it, son.
okay, going along, and I chose which door I'd go through by random.
You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
Yeah, so
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
so yeah, I'm restricting myself
Looks
to
like we're
just
the only
using
ones who made it.
destruction spells,
That thing was a dragon,
so that
no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers
And
of the end
probably
times.
if I could
Better
find
get
a
moving. Come
destruction
here.
trainer
Let me see if I can get those bindings
outside
off.
of the college, then
There you go.
I'll
You may as well
not
take
do
Gunjar's
the
gear.
college
You won't be
till
needing it anymore.
I get up to a high magic level. And it also makes
All right. Get that armor on and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to
it also makes a couple
some
of
way out
the
of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
guild things. Kind of makes a couple of them harder to get through,
No way to open this from our side.
but it also makes the, like, as a mage, those missions aren't very easy because you don't have very much armor. I was wondering if I could, if I killed them, if the door wouldn't open, but I didn't notice the soldier opening the door,
See if you can unlock that
so
door.
I didn't really get to test it. I was going back to check this door, because I always wondered if you could actually just go back out. And like if you went in one door, if the other one would be open. But I always forgot to check when I came through, so it was something I always wondered.
That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
And one of the things that makes the mage harder is until you get up to high levels, and putting points into your magic, you can't cast very much. But it does make, when you get up to higher levels, battles do sort of become easier.
A storeroom. See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
Yeah, and I pick up the people's armor in the beginning, but I usually don't pick up armor and that kind of stuff. Mainly because if you're going through all the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, you're going to end up with a lot of coin, especially if you choose not to deal with the hideout.
All you got?
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen him since
I usually kill the
Like there's
soldiers
something in this-
that are not around, just to get a little bit of extra
See if you
points
can
into
open
the
with some picks.
into my destruction tree. I do it for any tree, just so I can be a little bit higher up, and it takes a little less time because they don't serve much of a function in the beginning. So all they do is kind of distract the two guards, but they don't even kill them, so they don't really have a point. I just use them to grab maybe another skill point. This one I just drop I tested out, got some silver, and I just decided to drop a couple items just to, and then I don't really pick anything up afterwards. Just because there's no real point. Like, you can sell it for a little bit of cash, but you don't get that much cash from this kind of stuff. Like, you know, you only get like 200 gold from it, which, if that, like most stuff you only sell like for a gold, like 6 gold a piece. So it's, but I usually do have a rule of, as long as it's worth more than it weighs, then I'll usually pick it up. But I've played the game, so I kind of know when I'm going to be picking something up that's heavy. like when I go get the Dragonstone, I'm not going to really be picking anything up because I didn't really know how heavy the Dragonstone was. So I didn't, and also there wasn't as much as I thought there was going to be. Yeah, one of the things that I kind of wish they did do is that if you didn't have any mana, then you couldn't like even cast a spell. Just so that you know, it adds a little more skill to the tree. So, but like, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think it's only you can do that with only the basic spell. So, I think it's higher up spells you can't do that kind of thing with. But I may be wrong. But, one of the parts that I'm not looking forward to is the honey brew meadery, fighting off the madman. Because even with full armor, I still have a lot of trouble with that guy. But at the very least for the playthrough, I want to get the Daedric artifacts and do all the class and halls. But I'll be going for as many achievements as I can. There are some achievements that kind of seem way up there. But it'd probably be I'll eventually get it, but it might be a while. Like I might not get the level 51 till after I beat the game and maybe get the DLC. Because I usually in this game end up beating the game around level 20, even with like I already had beaten the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, and I was already only level 15. So getting to level 50, it's gonna take way longer, and probably gonna be something I have to wait for the DLC, just so that it's not just farming stuff. I choose to get the stone to kind of speed stuff up, just so that I can get more spells in my armory, so that I'm not just using the same spells over and over. So right now I'm just heading to town to sell my stuff, and then I'll go up and get the Dragonstone. Checking for the wolves. They hit hard enough that, like, if you don't take care of them really, then you might die from it. But it's not that far of a trek. But the game doesn't save very often. So unless you're like really traveling between loading screens, you kind of gotta know what your limits are.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
So as a mage, I just sell everything. I just keep the arrows around, just in case. And I might also need them for getting into the house. I'm checking if he has
All right.
lockpicks.
It was a dragon. It'll kill us all. And
She's already mine, I keep telling you.
Yeah. A lot of the times when I'm traveling,
New to Riverwood?
I'll end up following the
If you're
arrow,
looking for work, go
especially
see
if I
Hod
don't
at the mill.
have
Rayloff?
like
How do you know him?
just not really knowing where to go. So I try to hide
You
my
really are
mission and
Rayloff's
just
friend. I'll be
kind of
glad
have
to
the
help
arrow
you.
pointing to where I
But you
need to
didn't
go.
answer my question. How do you know him? A dragon? In Helgen? It can't be. Although, it would explain what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I thought I must have just been seeing things. You're right. I saw it. But how's that possible? Dragons don't exist. They're just stories from long ago. I don't know why, but I actually believe you. You've got the look of someone who's just seen a dragon.
I was trying to
Things
talk
just go
and
from bad to worse.
people talking just
First the war,
so
now
that
dragons.
you get the
What's
story.
this world coming to? The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, I'll keep doing the story until I unlock the dragons, because I didn't unlock the dragons when I was playing my previous save, and I did kind of miss doing them and kind of made the world feel more empty, because like I'd just be running along and there wouldn't be like anything to interact with. So yeah, I'll follow the story until I get my first shout, and then I probably won't finish the story until I finish everything else. So, yeah, I hadn't done this story for a couple years, so I didn't really know where the entrance was. I knew the general location, but so yeah, I figured out where I was going at this point. And then I saw the kind of castle wall thing, and decided to try to get a couple points and more points in destruction. The destruction is kind of easy at the beginning, at the end, but when you're kind of in the middle and doing actual missions, it becomes harder because they more tightly pack enemies, so maneuvering around becomes much harder. So yeah, I'll pick up any potions I see. I also picked up the ring in case I decide to level up my enchanting. Because I probably will do enchanting, just because to get more powerful mage gear, enchanting is kind of required. When you get to the end of the college, you get an okay piece of mage gear. But I'm checking around to make sure that I don't get ambushed, because I hadn't done it in a while, so I didn't know how painful it was up here. But I usually end up dying a couple times at the beginning because of the mage gear, and you know I pull them all at once. So, well, I get overwhelmed. Then I decided to just do one hand because it's more effective until you get dual casting. Yeah, I'm mainly just using fire, just because it does the most damage. And you don't run across that many spellcasters, so using the electric doesn't do very much. As I was a thief before, I'm fairly well versed in the lockpicks. I don't usually put points in the lockpicking, so I usually, I'm doing like master locks just with basic lockpicking. And just, but also I'm doing it this way because with my previous one, like I would just save before I pickpocketed anybody, so kind of did seem a bit cheap. So I decided that I wasn't going to be doing that in this playthrough. Just if I get caught, then I'll take the jail sentence and just try again. Yeah, the Thieves Guild is fairly easy. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be really good at this. Like I used to have all this stuff memorized, but it had been a couple of years since I had played it, so I didn't really remember a lot of the combinations. Yeah, I decided to pick up a book, just try to get a level. Just so I could reduce the amount of mana it took to cast a spell. Just so it wouldn't take me so much downtime. Yeah, I decided not to play it on the hardest difficulty because it takes a while, even on normal difficulty, without having to like start over a lot. So, like I prefer to do it on normal, get more game and crank it up to the hardest. And taking twice as long to do stuff. So like I only get like half the stuff done in each episode. So I decided to keep it on normal and get a fair bit of distance in each episode. I usually am able to get through a major mission in each episode, and that's what I usually aim for. That's usually when I will quit my recording, is whenever I finish a major quest. Yeah.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Yeah, and that's about where I'll. Yeah, I knew that he was gonna run off, so I decided to just let him run off and see what happened. Because I couldn't quite remember what happened. I thought he got all the way to the door, and yeah. He just like die at the trap at the door. He died fairly early. I remember a lot of them. I usually know how to get around the trap. Not really traps that get me, because I had played the game like so much before that I kind of knew the timing of traps and like how to avoid them, like burn the oil traps. Yeah. Yeah. The good thing that I stopped the trap whenever I run back later. I'm sure those that have noticed that I forgot the key. Oh no, risking dying. I couldn't remember how effective this trap was. And it gets solid to about half health, so. But I did expect it to be bigger. Like I thought it wrapped all the way around. So I could go down and grab the traps. And I could empty the chest. And I usually can get the chest open. It's about 2 lockpicks. Master chest requires usually about 4 because I use them in each sector. It's about 1 lockpick per sector. With the rescue driver, I just kind of tried to back up the door, but it didn't work. So it just kind of opened. It didn't hit very hard. I chose the apprentice destruction or dual impact because just so I could get some more spells whenever I got to the trainer. This place. One of the first times I went through this place, probably died like 10 times, but like I played it so much, I learned kind of learned the control pattern. One of the ones that was like always killed the Draugr with the bow because I'd end up standing in the oil. And he just ended up shooting the knife above me. I just decided to use another potion because I thought there was a bow Draugr front, but I went through and there's nothing. So yeah, I approached the door and I realized that I hadn't picked up the key, so I run back, and yeah, I forgot to turn off that trap. Yeah, so luckily there was no enemies respawned, so I was able to get back to the key fairly quickly. No, that got the fuck. I decided to do it. Nah, run back to the door. I just had to double check the chests just to make sure I had gotten them. Yeah, I had decided to burn the oil just to get the trap out of the way, just in case. You know, I ended up knocking down the oil lamp and getting trapped myself. I decided to like, that's what I thought the combination was at first. So I was gonna give it guesses, but I decided to just look up the combination on the key. Yeah, I checked around the room because I thought I remembered the chest being like out in the dark, but I couldn't find one. So I thought the chest started the encounter. So I just chose to pick up the pretty much just the item, leave what I wasn't probably gonna use, just because I still will not let the dragon stuff in the way. Yeah. I don't get why he carries the stone with him. Like, why it wouldn't just kind of be in his coffin. I'm looking around for the chest again. I'm not seeing anywhere it could be. I decided just to head out. Skyrim has a lot of slow opening doors. Yeah, now I'm just gonna go turn in the Dragon Claw to get the reward. I do, I don't grab it from the town first, just so that I get the extra dialogue.
Well, one of
I'll
us
go
has to do something.
fairly far just to get
I said
a
no.
little bit
No
extra
adventures,
dialogue
no theatrics,
that
no thief chasing.
players don't usually see.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh?
Uh,
Let's hear it.
Like
We
with
are
Zelda,
done talking about this.
there's all the divine
Oh.
beasts, and
Customer.
got the Master Sword just
Sorry you
for
had to hear that.
another line of
Well,
dialogue.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after
I wonder
one
if you can
thing.
just sell them the
An
saw.
ornament, solid gold in the shape
That'll
of a
do
dragon's
anything.
claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
You know, when he says that the claw
Thank you
is smaller
so
than I
much for
remember,
taking care of those
I wonder if
thieves.
that's a penis joke.
The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Yeah, it's ambiguous enough that it's really hard to figure out. Yeah, I was just gonna come up and check the little coffer thing, but I couldn't find it. So I was just looking around, seeing if there's anything I wouldn't mind taking, but like anything if I actually wanted to steal. But he was standing there, so I was just about to give up, and then I was wondering if I stepped out and like came back in, if he'd still be standing there. So I decided to try it out, and he was gone, so I decided to just take the stuff. At the very least, it was just lockpick and training. It wasn't very useful stuff because I wasn't going to be doing blacksmithing. So like I didn't need any of that stuff. So then I noticed they were coming upstairs, and Uh, I was wondering why she was carrying cooked beef with her. Is she planning on eating it during the night? So I came down, took the cloth, and walked outside.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
We have been in this land for so long. I have forgotten what to do.
Just to the guard and decided to pay him just to see what he would say.
Official business only. Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few cents.
Alright, that'll wrap it up for this episode. I'll continue in the next one.